Welcome to the first lesson in real numbers modulus. So this modulus is the absolute value of a real number x and is denoted by x beside two lines as shown in the figure. So what will be absolute value? It's very simple. Modulus of a number. So that means usually value is a carrier, no sign. So modulus of minus 2 is equal to 2. So modulus of any real number is always positive. Modulus means only the absolute value is taken, not the sign. So if you take modulus of a, it is plus. Say if it is plus means it is x. Say modulus of minus x, that means the value is you get is minus of minus x. It is plus x. You get x. Modulus of x. And in this, the first case, x is greater than 0. Next case, x is less than 0. So, what is the, so okay, we'll go to next point in the modulus. The real value, absolute value rather, is absolute value of a number. You can remember like. So when what happens when x is less than a? So it implies. So it is modulus x, not just modulus x. So one point you can see is x is less than a. Or if it is minus, what happens? So modulus of minus x is also equal to x. So in this case, so we will take some example and see. When modulus x is less than a, it implies x is ranging between minus, so x should be here, x should be more or minus a is less than x, less than a, it's minus a. So this a decides the value. So we'll see one example and let us take just simple 2. So let us say modulus of x is less than 2. It is less than 2. That means x is the first portion is x is less than 2. So in other case, let us take it is minus x. So this also should be less than 2. So in minus x means what is less than 2 here? Minus 3 is less than 2. Minus 4 is less than 2. So exactly it means so here the sign comes like this, minus 2. X varies between either it is less than 2 or x is greater than minus 2. If you see, look this way. So it comes like this. Minus a is less than x is less than 2. Like that it comes. So we should see when you say less than, sorry, this is minus, less than minus 2 is minus 3. Less than minus 2 is minus 4. Like this, it increases. Now, let us take what about minus 1, 5 and 2, minus 2. Minus 1.5 is greater than minus 2. So, this is not the case. So, x, so in this, how you read this one? X should be less than 2. X should be greater than minus 2. That way it comes. So, we'll see some more example. If it is less than or equal to, the same way it goes. Well, here if you put equal to, here also equal to, same way it comes. What happens when x is greater than a? X is when mod x is greater than a. It implies x is greater than a or x is less than minus a. So you see here it is greater, here it is less than minus a. So let us take an example. X is greater than 2 or x is less than minus a, minus 2. So it's correct? Yeah, when x is less than minus 2, so minus 3 is less than minus 2. Example. So when you take modulus, now 3 is greater than 2. But minus 3 is less than minus 2. The sign changes, that you know. Next, we'll solve the equation for absolute value. When we do some problem, the more clarity will come. How the absolute value works. Oh, modulus x is equal to 3/4 means either x is equal to 3/4 or x is equal to minus 3/4. When you take a modulus, sign goes. You get 3/4. What about the second problem? When modulus 2x minus 5 is equal to 7. So either 2x minus 5 equal to 7 means, so this is one solution. It implies x is equal, you add both sides 5 and 2x will become equal to 12, x is equal to 6. Implies x is equal to 6. Or this 2x minus 7 is equal to minus 7. Whether if it is minus 7, what is modulus of minus 7? That is also equal to 7. So this bracket can be minus 7. Modulus of minus 7 is 7. So 2x minus 5 in the second case is equal to minus 7. In this case, if you solve x is equal to minus 1. So there are two solutions to the problem. Third one, modulus of 4x plus 1 less than or equal to 7. So the first formula we will apply this. Minus 7 is less than or equal to 4x plus 7 less than or equal to 7. This way it goes. So first we will take the plus sign, the same thing maintains. When minus sign comes this. Or if you solve, if you suppose you subtract one both sides, then minus 1, minus 8. Here if you subtract 1, this becomes 4x. If you subtract minus 1, it becomes 6. So this equation is same. You subtract 1 from all sides. Okay. Next, you divide by 4. Minus 8 by 4. So you get the finally you arrive at your answer. X should be less than or equal to 3 by 2, or yeah, actually x should be greater than this way. If you read x is greater than minus 2, or you can say minus 2 is less than or equal to x. This way you can type. So when this modulus equation, when you write the first line, if you add or subtract or divide all the three simultaneously, the equation remains as it is. But if you multiply by minus figure, it will change. That we will see in the next lessons. Fourth problem is modulus 2 minus x is equal to. So in this next problem, modulus 2 minus 3x is greater than 2. It means 2 minus x is greater than 2, or 2 minus 3x is less than minus 2. So the first equation is very easy to solve. X is equal to 0. So it's less than minus 3x is greater than 0, or minus x is greater than 0. When minus x is greater than 0, means x is less than 0. So this is the point you have to figure when what do you mean by minus x. So this sign changes, you see. When minus x is greater than 0, x is less than 0. How it happen? So minus of something is greater than 0. So let us say what is greater than, let us take an example. Minus x is greater than 1, let us take. Greater than 0. Okay, it's or equal to 1. You take. When minus x is equal to 1, x is equal to minus 1. Actually the value of x is less than a 0. That is what it implies. The side thing is like this. Then the other option, 2 minus 6 is less than minus 2. And 2 minus 3x is, so you add 2. So minus 3x is less than minus 4. Or you can say minus, if you divide by 3, minus x is less than minus 4 divided by minus 3. Or, no, this will come like this. Now, x minus x, or you will do simple like this. You keep minus x. Minus 6 is less than minus 4 divided by 3. It's a minus you are keeping here. Minus x you are keeping. Minus x multiplied by 3. Only you are dividing by 3. That is, in this case, you are dividing by 3. But minus x is less than minus 4 by 3. X is more than 4 by 3. If you change, remove the sign both sides, x is greater than 4 by 3. That is the answer. So, x is minus x is greater than 0, or it can write as x is less than 0, or x is greater than 4 by 3. That is the answer. This is the answer number 1. This is the answer number. Why the sign changes I have explained 2 times. Now I will do again. Minus 2 is less than minus 1. But what about 2? 2 is greater than 1. Simple. Minus 2 is less than minus 1. This is minus 2. This is the example you have to remember. Next problem. Modulus of 5x minus 3 is greater than minus 12. So that means 5x minus 3 is greater than minus 12. When 5x minus 3 is greater than minus 12, so what is the next step? 5x is greater than, you add 3 both sides, greater than minus 9. Or x is greater than minus 9 by 5. X is greater than minus 9 by 5. The other option is x is less than minus a. Minus in this case is minus of minus 12. Or x is less than 12. This is the formula. Minus x is a, in this case it is not x, I'm sorry, it is 5x. Now 5x minus 3 is less than 12. So if you add 3 both sides, 5x is less than 50 or x is less than 3. Divide both sides by 5. So you got 3, both two answers. X is greater than minus 5 by 5. X is less than minus 3. So to check the answer, we will take both and try to apply. So let us take one example. X is greater than minus 9 by 5. Minus 9 by 5. Suppose instead of minus, then if you take minus 5 by 5 or simply it's minus 1. If you x is greater than minus 9 by 5. So minus 1 is greater than 9 by 5. So if you put x equal to minus 1, whether this equation holds good, you try to put x equal to minus 1. Okay, in case x equal to minus 1, what happens? Then it become minus 5 minus 3. When you take a modulus, it is minus 8. If you take a modulus, it is equal to 8. Modulus is always positive. Always positive. But in this, there is a catch, you see. Modulus of a number is always positive. It's greater than minus 12 means, yeah, this cannot be negative. So for any value of x, this equation holds good. When you say x is less than 3, 2 is less than 3, or one is x is greater than minus something, any positive number is greater than minus 9 by 5. or if x is less than 2 also it's good. That means entire number is. So this actually, if you combine these two, the answer is for for all values of x, the equation holds good. When x is less than 3, one condition, okay, should be greater than minus 9 point. So all positive values comes in this first equation. In the second one, x is less than 3, all negative values comes. So or the for all values of x, the equation holds good. Thank you. In this absolute value will be applying in various calculations where the error is something like plus or minus, like that. Thank you. We will work out more problems in this connection the next lesson.